maybe that's off by default. Hmm. See how that feels when we get in there. Anywho. What's up, guys? A little Crypt Custodian today. Not what I was expecting to probably play first, but then it worked out. I don't know. I don't feel like going through the spotlight quite yet. Don't have time or schedule alignment with Lucid Blocks. Okay, why not? Another Game Pass one. The journey to finish all these Game Pass games up that I've got installed. Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a top-down, I think, Metroidvania. Received pretty well. I don't really know much about it past that. I like maybe some Metroidvanias, and that's kind of enough for me to really give it a go. I don't even know what studio's done this. Let's see here. Crypt Custodian. This came out August 7th, 2024. Just Kyle Thompson. Yeah, it's badass. Oh, eyelids. Hear this one? Oh, I don't know if I've heard of that one. Looks like I own eyelid. Looking loud. Anyways, let's give it a go. Oh, you can only do normal or easy. The normal. I will say, I have to open up with any skepticism. I hope this is not a everyone loves it because a cute chungus cat game. I love me some cats. But I do not want that to be like the only aesthetic or the only thing that I assume it will not be. I'm really looking forward to that. It will not be the first game. I'm gonna keep the music going. Seems good. Yep. Outside the palace. The palace is there. Full haunt. So simple. The music kind of has like a scuffedness, but not a bad way. Kind of reminds me of like an old Flash game. Is that weird? I know that's a weird thing to say about it, but it kind of has like a muted clarity to it there. To feel. Dodge. Jumps. Dodges. That's about it so far. Can't dodge over stuff. Cool. Imagine we'll be uprooting the order of things. Or the janitor. Janitors are cool. Oh, damn, you can just break it all. Okay. Anything to find in these though? Can cancel. Can cancel your dodge too. Good, crispy. Although I mean, slower and more methodical game's fine too, with the right setups. But in lieu of that, I don't mind me just a bit of crispiness for sure. I don't know if there's anything to the right here, secret-wise. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know if I want the dodge sound. Let's see. We'll be getting the opposite. Uh-oh. Right when we got here. Something tells me that happens all the time. Maybe you could set me up on a path there, bud. Fucking asshole. The tin. I like the volume level. Interesting viewpoint here though. I mean, kind of Zelda-y, but not exactly. Not that everything that's fucking top down Zelda, right? But, you know, I'd say the most common with Trade Rainy viewpoint is side scroll, right? Thank God we have separate options. Fucking surprised how many games I've played lately that don't have that at all. New and old. Okay, they just start us off good. Great points. Honestly, not looking for too much upfront story at this point. Kind of would rather have something a bit more. Mashy. Maybe they're supposed to be difficult. Supposed to go somewhere else. Looks like we need to go somewhere else anyways then. Stick do anything? No. A little stab. Want some distance. Insta cancel too. This with 9 health. We have 9 lives. That's my prediction. Can I place marker? Okay, I can. Good. That's even more rare, in my opinion. Be more common. Common enough. I mean, not many do it like Prince of Persia does, where you put like a fucking image, but I don't expect that. You know? Interesting level design though. Like the walkways are, they're not all that way, but different. They don't stay stunned for long, do they? Actually, I have no idea if this one's supposed to be chill or a bit challenging. Like ball buster or not. So I can go back and heal. Looking like we're getting any of those on the go. I hate to invoke souls, but it seems like it's going for that, maybe. Not that I mean, I love souls. Overly comparing things to souls is always a... Is there something down there? Yeah, but I can't make the jump. Took her shit out of luck for now. Go up the top path and see if anything changes, but oh, she could move on. Don't know if we can make that. Okay. We'll just start heading back. Huh? Music's chill. Taking that element, that vibe. I said element. That characteristic. The only one I know who's played this was Radlos. I don't think this is Radlos Baby Scout. I hear it. I don't remember what he had to say on this one. Ask him about it later. The Sinner's Inn. Okay. Super sweep. Points required. Like choose. Are we doing the notch system? The homies hate the notch system. Let's try that. It's a way to get you the 100% a little easier. Fucking bouncy little mouse. He's good. It's alright. If I'd like that more, just raw damage at full health, but I mean, kind of depends on how gamer you think you're gonna be, how the health system is. Back over time or after normal hits? It's like normal hits, probably. Assuming there's no enemy iframes. Oh. Good. Wonderful. How much damage this does too. It's temporary. A little extra damage. I don't have to be full health for it either. Let's go this way. Curious if this is opening a path. I don't know how much damage this really does though. Okay. I didn't actually do much. I have to redo the challenge room though. Let's go heal on this room. Be a little too easy of a way to farm. Then again, I mean, you could just go fight normal guys. Oh. That's good. I definitely see this getting spicy. Great. Spirits. Wonder what they give me. Oh, I forgot I have the spin attack. Already got used to not using it. Dead Man's Curse. Enemies will create a danger plus point out to 15 energy by the first forward to 1 upgrade point. Trigger it. Sounds worth it. Give me some easy enemies, bros. Immediate, not easy enemies. directions on it. Ooh. I did that earlier and I just didn't really notice. Probably jump shit. Straight up too. Can I heal? What do I have to do? 15 no heals. I mean, it locks me, so I assume I'm fucked. Maybe we can pussyfoot this. Take simple dudes. Still a lot of loot here. Wish we've already hit these. Unless I'm crazy. Sometimes you can just kind of grind them. Or maybe I just totally passed over those. Yeah, the level design's interesting. I'm kind of curious if the whole game will be like this, where it's kind of like corridor maze platforming thing. I think it'd be cool for a bit. I do wonder if like a whole game, depending on what, I guess, what upgrades and stuff we're doing, would be as neat. We'll see, That seems strange. That seems strange. I don't know the cost of death. Well, I like that we've gotten into it pretty quick. Kind of enjoyed some of the atmosphere so far, mostly the music. Respawn this guy. A little cheesy, but cool. seems like it's got some meat. I just like having my hands on him and trading, you know. Probably gonna be easy to please regardless, but it's chill so far. It seems like it's probably gonna have like a touch more challenge than I expected. Totally fine, I have no problem with that. Need some friction to make the upgrades feel good and all that, but the cutesy cat look. Not sure how much of that I should take. I take serious, but taken away where that would kind of be indicative of some of the gameplay. Which I mean, like a 9 souls. If I don't judge by appearances there. Hollow Knight. Maybe it's the cat thing. Like I said, I kind of got a knee-jerk reaction with the cat thing. Not enough to not play it, of course, because that would be silly, but... I wonder how much they'll pay. So that gate did not... only open from one... or it was open if I came from the back. Not the front, huh? Kinda interesting. It's a little bit of reward for freeform stuff, or maybe get more direct route, but you have to fight more. Shortcuts. God's gift. Truth. Probably mix in more Lost and Found Co. and maybe for the spotlight and stuff. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just slam out the whole thing, man. It's usually pretty hard to put down a Metroidvania, so... I feel like it's about time to get another warp, but maybe not. Indeedy-do. Wonder if she's bad then at all, or if she wants someone who anybody who's willing to break a bunch of shit as a cleaner, and then someone who might clean up this place once and for all. Maybe I'm assuming. Alright, well, I want to see what's over here. Might be too far away though. asshole. Have enough upgrade points already? Straight up and see about getting over there. Well, they might send us that way anyways. I'll lose this extra power and be sad. I don't know how much it really would save. I mean, over a very long fight it'd be good, but it's like a normal guy. I might just pick one attack or something. Big fish. Cool. Surreal. Oh, nice. Cool. This looks like a boss or a dungeon or something. Crypt, maybe? The spirit or something. Gotcha. Cool. It's funny, the map honestly tells me more than anything. Let's see about the mini-map. Oh, you can have different kinds of markers too. God, use it. I don't wanna like fuck with the visual style or anything, but I think it would be that bad. Although, this is much more useful. It shows you like every little thing. And this gives you like the broad stroke. I do think we'll want it at some point, though. It doesn't hurt to have it. I might not use it much, but... Low health, and you get a high health. Cool. Having less damage. Spooky. We gotta learn about everybody. I was like, dang, we live a pretty storied life. Damn, that many photos just for the cab. No offense to the average cab, but I don't think that many big events are happening. Day to day. Review. I don't think there's like a momentum jump. Doesn't seem like it. Just picking up a generic junk, or what is all this, man? I don't know if that's just good for an approach, or if that's actually like stronger. Like, it feels more impactful. See over time, huh? Good. Good. How many do I got? 1,500. Save up for this. Raw 30%. Why not? What was the deal over here? Another big jump. Some more coffee. What's up, Slots? How you doing? Yeah, hopefully they had me a little nap sitting in this chair myself. It was pretty much how I said most of the way through. It didn't really get like way better. I mean, I guess that's what I reiterate. Yeah, it's I don't think it was as focused, although the main story missions weren't too bad. It doesn't really make any big leaps, I feel like, in the gameplay. And where it does, it's more like weird changes or downgrades, like with the combat. A little bit more focus on it. The story reboot. I mean, the story wasn't good in the first one, but I feel like there's a little less identity because of that lack of focus, and because they introduced a much larger, kind of unlikable cast when they cliffhang the ending and everything. They definitely wanted it to be like a series, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think the open world really did anything for it. If anything, I just think it watered down the level design, and I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate it. I mean, it played. It was fun to just kind of bust through, but I had very little desire to tap into the side content. It was very Ubisoft, like kind of what a nonsense. I don't know. I think the idea of the game was fine, even though I have a chip on my shoulder about AAA Western open world. How much of that exists, and it's kind of more of like a, feels like it's something that's almost there for the mass appeal flavoring than it is because it's actually that good. But yeah, it's one of those where it's like there's a lot of like parkour or like speed movement games in first person these days. So if you're sad that part's gone, you can still find other stuff. I mean, obviously it has like a particular blend of more like real worldy locations and like obstacles, but outside of that, it's like, I don't know. Definitely prefer the first one, but yeah, I mean, it's... Keep that there. There's like a setup for it, huh? Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't like atrocious. Not really, yeah. There's a reason I got kind of panned, and it's hard to disagree too much. Try going upwards. That'll give us like a little more time. Probably not. Oh. Might be some money angle here. Nope. Not as bad as Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 was a very cynical betrayal of like everything that game was, mixed with corporate greed and just bad game design. They have that going. Like you could make the argument Mirror's Edge was like an inherently bad idea. Yeah, also on cliffhanger. I will say Dead Spaces is a little worse, especially because it costs $10 to get the cliffhanger. Catalysts was more like, I mean, spoiler for Catalyst if anybody's playing Crypt Custodian and plans on playing Mirror's Edge. Catalyst in some kind of wallet, I guess. But the end is like, you know, I guess you beat the big bad guy, but everything stays the same, and the sister becomes the boss. Kind of like a confused, sort of conflicted way. And then nobody rises up. And Faith's just like, well, at least we're rising up, we're feeling invigorated. And then it ends, and you're like, okay. You know, it's supposed to be like, oh, you know, the people haven't risen up against the corporate overlords, and now her sister's in the place of leadership, so how about that sequel? You know, it's not like it literally drops you off the cliff, but like it is like a non-climax. The mission was okay, there's some nice visuals. Well, some goofy choreographed Matrix fight scenes. Kind of funny. I was expecting the Agent Smith Neo fucking the fucking next fucking blaster at some point. It was very odd, but a bunch of last minute twists and shit. Like, oh, the nanomachines are helping her sister with her lung condition for some reason. Juicy stuff. Not that that's the reason that he was doing it, but you know, they just try to throw some fucking boilerplate mix up in there. You're like, alright, brother. It's very talky too. Definitely not as talky as your typical Western AAA. I feel like the game was at its best when I was just kind of vibing and running, but those last chunks are pretty non-stop. You playing anything these days, bud? Just chilling. Landmine, huh? I only use one attack. I'll be surprised. I don't know, that's totally fine, I get that. American Ninja's cool. I enjoyed that one. That was before I streamed, I think. Or very early. Yeah, the gameplay's great. It's been a while, but I remember like a really clean mix of like stealth action. I think they did some other stuff. I don't remember what it was though. Look at the Ninja Doves. Oh yeah, they did a remaster of it. Yeah. Been too long, but I really liked it at the time. It's just kind of funny how long it's been. It took me 8 hours. When was the last time I played this? Can you even buy this game anymore? Oh, you have to do the remastered upgrade. Oh. Damn, I forgot how high the reviews got on this one. Deserved. Play Entertainment. Yeah, okay. Play. Oh, they did Don't Starve. Yeah, totally fine. And I mean, an indie from 2012 probably does have some, like, visual jank that they might want to clean up. I thought it was fine back then, but I mean, it's been a while. And the remaster was in 2018. Is it Comic Sans? It might be. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past it. Great game though. Yeah, I was like, it didn't scream at me right away, but then again, like, it has such a notoriety, deserved or not. I mean, I'm not gonna defend Comic Sans, but I don't think I'd turn it in unless I was like shit pissed in anyways because of the reaction. Weird having like less power all of a sudden. Cool. Ready for that. Come back to heal, man. Return to Shrine. You can do that anytime you want? With everything? Bastion Undertale. Bastion Metroidvania with Souls elements. I would say. I mean, Undertale, and like, I guess if you want to go with that, now you're in like a kind of surreal, dark environment. But you are like a dead cat, and the arbiter of whether you go to the fun place or the not so fun place says that, you know, in a comedy moment, that you're gonna go to the not so fun place and clean forever. Because you broke a couple statues when you arrived in the underworld. You didn't have a choice. It's kind of like a setup. This is like supposed to be your life. You're straight, had a good family, got hit by a car, and then you're and so now we're just going. It's pretty hands off so far in that. There's either gonna be some emotional reason, I'd imagine, that they kind of set everybody up to become like a janitor here, or maybe it's just that the frog who did it is like corrupted or some shit. yeah, you know, they're facing consequences here, but in reality, they're probably just gonna become the good guy, hero, right? Fucking selfish bastards. Looks like there is a shortcut here. I should have just kept going. But yeah, kind of like an animal afterlife, I guess. Or not, there hasn't been too much yet. It's been very like kind of challenge combat oriented, and the level designers are very like jumbled corridors kind of everywhere you're jumping between. Which is interesting. I feel like it could get old by the end, but it depends on how they mix it up. In the long run, I'm not like against it or anything. I'm a little skeptical. It's kind of what you're seeing here is what it's been the whole time, so. If it's kind of like trying to ride on the raw combat depth. It's very, you know, like dodge, attack, roll, you know, dodge, roll, attack type of stuff. Then you haven't played in any other kind of top-down action Metroidvania thingy. Not that that's a bad thing. Or loot to get up there. Like I'm just skipping the whole thing. Maybe if you come from the other direction. Reason. It's got the notch system and all that shit. A very like pulling from the greatest hits kind of deal, which totally fine. I guess this is solo dev. It's I mean at least the label on Steam and how the game opens, it just has the dude's name. And they've done a few apparently pretty acclaimed Metroidvanias before this, so it's cool. Like Islets and other stuff. Kyle Thompson. Brother Eric makes the music for them. Pretty cool. Yeah. So Sheepo. So I guess I could link these for people. This game. Not heard of that one. Islets, I have heard of. This one, and then I guess the one coming out later this year is. The art style looks a little more. A little different. Looks a little darker too. Interesting though. Let's see how I like this one. Been cool so far. Kind of on that little journey to knock out all the Game Pass stuff in between other shit. Just to kind of unsub for a while. Why not? So I'm not gonna play everything just straight. Too much to play outside of that. We can get another shortcut to this. I guess. Talked about it before, but talking about Mark of the Ninja and stuff. I mean, I guess it's a general thing, but that game, obviously, a lot of people played it, but it's always pretty raw. Looking at like an indie from like way back in the early, like, they're really, I mean, indies have been around forever, but like really starting to kick off on. It was like a big part of, not mainstream, but kind of more of a force to be reckoned with. And then, God, seeing some with like no reviews, man, like, I just feel like it'd be so raw to make a game, which is most games, is why I say it. Fucking get like, 10 people play it, like a decade or more later, and it's like, and they're still on the storefront, and nothing. And I mean, that's just kind of how it is with making anything. Limited time, there's nicheness, and blocker advertising and shit. And I mean, it can be fun as a consumer, discovering shit and all that. Like those when it's something that really deserves some attention. Can't get that way. We must get some like Giga Jump eventually. Okay, missed that. Although we still got a lot coming up. I guess it feels different on Steam because there's such like a quantifier of like interest. Like obviously something that's not even in circulation anymore, some 30-year-old, retro game. And I play on here like 5 people, but even that, I mean, their shit, even those things, it's like are probably more known just because I like learn about them somewhere and talk about even more forgotten. Right? I mean, that's just how it is for books and movies and stuff. It's just a feel, man. It's a feel regardless. So, can't get up there. I was hoping that would just kill them instantly, but it doesn't really put out one big blast. It's sort of like over time. in this. So you'd have to have something that passes through. So yeah, you can return to the shrine whenever you want, which is kind of a neat touch. I mean, souls and stuff does do that with like the feathers or the bones. But can't say I see that really with the indie Metroidvanias. Run back, or I mean, I guess you could teleport in place sometimes. For these ones where it's like you can lose shit, I assume this is a game where I lose everything on death. Yeah. It has that fucking aura about it. I'm kind of over all that, but it's a totally fine way to design a game. It can feel really good. The risk management, the tension and stuff. But I also, I'm not really I don't have like a hard on for it either. I feel like there's almost not a compulsion, but like a lot of Metroidvanias, you just kind of use it. Stuff like Hollow Knight might use it, or all these other ones are using it, and not really use it in any kind of in a way that made it like cool in the first place, or like it's not like the knock system. It's like sometimes it feels like some games just do it because other stuff's doing it, not because it's like there's like a vision for it or a cool way to implement it. I mean, that's fine too. It's not like it's a fucked mechanic. Like ruins the game, but I feel like I've played more where it just feels like more of just a pain than it is something exciting. Jury's out on this one. This one has enough difficulty and run back, so it looks like that it might be totally owning it. What is that? Despite being your special attack, it really doesn't go through. It doesn't stagger enemies much. It's just your normal one. Kind of want to use it like a get out of jail free sort of deal. It is not. Before I hit a boss, I'd really like to get the that damage upgrade. But I don't want to like just grind 1,000. I do think I have some music I can turn in. There is that, but something else I can explore. I might have another okay. In games where like you drop your money on the fucking ground when you die, and you can lose it all. Assuming this is that, it has the vibe. I tend to like to, cap off real quick on like a level, or like buy something with it before we go into something shit. But what I want to buy is a little pricier than I can really do right now. I mean, I could just go like 5 minutes and like grind it out. Yeah, you can just warp to any of them from anywhere. That's nice. Change of pace, honestly. This one was like a jump. I think most of these were just jumps. There's some kind of weird wall. Killed by a burb. How much I needed. I need to like just like straight up just grind this shit out of this, but it's like I need like I just got like 100 off of just that, right? If there was like a side path to explore, that'd be fine too. How long does it take for these to come back? Must be like an amount of time or like rooms away or something. I mean, you can just go anywhere. Can I make this jump? Not quite. Not something I plan on doing as we get going very often, because I'm not one to want to try to grind, but I don't know how damning it's going to be in this when you die, and it feels like we're rolling up on a boss, so do not risk it this time. For like a really expensive one. Spending a lot of money. Pretty close. You get very little for beating enemies though. Which is fine. Beating up the ground is better. I think that rewards exploration more than grinding enemies out. And it makes it feel better to skip enemies too. With all the respawning, I don't want to skip a lot of enemies. We're almost there. I'm gonna grab this and then take a piss. Pick up the upgrade. It's 30% more damage. Pretty sizable little fucking upgrade. I assume there's a boss. I don't know if people are okay with Metroidvania without bosses these days. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of like arena fights already, so it's not like it's lacking in that kind of challenge, but I just imagine it's like it's pretty much like Metroidvania law at this point. You just pretty much have to have like bosses. They pretty much all, I can't think of many that don't, right? just haven't found one yet. Alright, there we go. Could try the mine. I'm not really like super keen on it. Eat first. Okay, so they add more as you buy. So that's the reason it grabbed the lower ship. Falling no longer deals damage. Not in boss, but fully attack nearby enemies. Special attack that is invincibility. I mean, I'll take the heart, honestly, for the speed. Kinda curious what this looks like. I mean, it'd be a good keep away option. Fuck it. Let's try it. Alright. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys can't really tell, but I put the light somewhere else for this setup. Way more comfy on my end. A little bit more awkward for the camera, probably. Like, fucking light coming in from the opposite side of the camera, but and I can reach it. So I thought about maybe doing a horror game. I hadn't decided. I mean, normally it's just more of a, I don't know, flat light. Now it's like, yeah, coming in from one side. It looks way too bright on the stream, like it's super bright. I mean, this is like an extremely dim lamp, but it's just always been this camera. Ancient C920. I'd put it over on the side of the camera. Not a big deal, yeah. Nobody's here to look at the ugly mug. Yeah, let's see if we got a boss fight or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I feel like a boss fight. Cool. More like fucking bullet hell, man. Whoops. I keep trying to get all the text on the screen real quick. Very special inside the palace. Is our cat gonna go in there and visit their fam? Friend. We'll need their photo, but maybe we get that later. I'm sure I'll 100% this. I don't 100% every Metroid video I guess I play, so I guarantee you. Anything halfway decent, actually. There it is, what? Invulnerable while dashing, that's how you know the difficulty is gonna get a lot higher. Whoa. Well, that opens it up a bit. We'll start near the bottom, I guess, but work our way back up. Also up the speed that refills, so quite juicy. Boss rush. You know, I don't know about you guys, I've never wanted to do a boss rush. I mean, I've done them, you know, because they're like a challenge or you know, they're just kind of there for some reason. I don't think I mean, maybe, there's probably some game I played where I was like actually wanted to do boss rush stuff, but it wasn't that good. I can't think of one, but can't say I've ever been just like, damn, I gotta do boss rush. I'll do boss replays or like hard versions or something, or replay a game because I know the bosses are good, but I've never been a big boss rush guy. Now that I'm saying that's wrong, be a boss rush person. People swear by it, and there's some people who do like pretty good versions, like with your Hollow Knights and all that. Not super giga into it. Totally respect when they put them in. When I see the loot, because you get so much from it, I need to always break it. Yeah, and even then I kind of have it. I don't love it at Mega Man, but yeah, for sure. It makes in Mega Man Classic, it makes the most sense to me, I think. Slip Outcast. Damn, can't make that. Son of a bitch. When you're like, it's like you figuring out weaknesses and then getting to use them all when you couldn't before, that kind of thing. Yeah, extra content for sure. It's definitely not like a driver for me. Agree. How we doing today, Outcast? Bub. Curious to hit some of this up though, but let's just do this shit on the train. Hope you have a good day. I don't know if I love the mines, and I don't know if I love the other one either, so we find a special attack that works for me more. Yeah, why not? That's what they're there for. How much of the fare is out there? Where's like 3? Kinda yearn for the mines. I'm gonna be playing a Minecraft like soon. not really at all actually. Close enough though. You know, Frogger? Do people know Frogger still? I dare not ask if anybody's played Frogger still. Too low. I doubt it, yeah. I feel like Frogger's like, it's on the cusp of like general knowledge. Like people know Pac-Man still, but like Frogger, it's like, do people know Frogger? Yeah, I mean, I've played Frogger, but that one definitely feels like on the fringe of existing in the zeitgeist. And yeah, definitely not played much. I mean, people haven't played Pac-Man. Wasn't there some 3D platformer Froggers? Like they tried to do like the Pac-Man world thing with that, which you know that was also fucked, but I wonder if those are interesting. Looking that up, man. Maybe we should do one of those someday. Frogger 3D ask someone, it's like, you know, Frogger, and they're like, who the fuck are you? I mean, they gotta know something about games, right? There's Frogger 3D on the Nintendo DS, which is just like a Frogger ass Frogger, but like on the 3DS and in 3D. Man, this was a Konami game. Game got like a 10 out of 10 back in the day, bro. Beast of a game. It was probably like in some, yeah, that's probably like in some Adam Sandler movie nowadays. That's probably about it. Or that one fucked Pac-Man game, where they have a bunch of the old. No, that wasn't a Konami one. That was a Namco one. It's on the Sega. The arcades. The Sega, like Genesis and the arcades and stuff like that. It's probably on, I mean, it's on a bunch of shit. I guess it was an arcade game at first. I played it on my Sega Nomad. It was a handheld Genesis. No, it's Konami. What is this? This maybe if you're just like low on health. That way you can keep trying it. But it's like only if you're like at the very bottom or some shit. Come back and check it, I guess. That's kind of what it feels like. Which it would be nice, then you don't have to do a run back for a challenge and they can still do challenges like that. Get out, Grizz. Yeah, I feel like the mines work on bosses, but that's about it. They got it released on the Atari? Nice. Multi-plat, baby. Later, bud. The way the fog of war works in this Like, I've never been to this part, but it shows up fully explored, right? You have to really remember. Like, I very well might have not gotten to some of this, but because I just like kind of explored around it, shows it. I really like when they do that. Like, it can help in this game because it'll show you some secret that you can't get to yet, but I feel like there's a way to do that without kind of messing with the exploration. No, I mean, this game lets you buy secret reveals, so at the end of the day, it won't be that big a deal, but oh, weird, man. Oh no, I did explore this. I mean, that still stands there. Not the first time. Let's see who Grizz is. More friends. We made 10 friends. I'm gonna get the full list. Okay. Fucking jailbreak. Okay. Sculptor's Peak. It's Peak. Alright, let's try out a different path. For starters. There's that one. I couldn't jump far enough. Probably could hit this one. I wonder if we got another one of the buds. We did. Oh, we just did that. Groovy. It's been chill so far, though. Always mad respect for solo dev and brother combo. A decent enough atmosphere. It's definitely more like kind of fun for gameplay and just like raw Metroidvania stuff. Just enough kind of story to be cute, but not really much beyond that. Kind of feels just like a clean, I don't want to say stock, but like by the books, Metroidvania. Not with the level design though, this part's definitely different. Music. Which I'm always down for. I mean, I love this Metroidvania. Some good rewards and all that. I feel like it's possible to maybe hit that. was too far, this is too far, so... I like the dash, leaves like a fucking... Not an after image, but like a little smoky, dusty silhouette. Who house this is? Why not? The basement. That's where the people crave a basement. If you're like in a floodplain, then maybe you don't crave it as much, but I'll swap this mine out. I don't feel like it's very good for classroom pet for just fighting normal guys. This was too far away. What's this? I'm gonna check all my options. Maybe rule out to one. If I get a teleport, then it's not really any time wasted. And if I'm lucky, I'll pick a side area and get some loot. Entrance into here, huh? Cool. Okay. In there. I need to just get like a thermos for the streams, like for a really small cup. I could probably sell mini thermoses, right? Into him, it was too much. Oh, they do give you just a free heal. Cool. Give me some challenge that's got a bit of kind of more focused on just the challenge. I mean, the game's got like, I assume death, like loss, but yeah. I just retry the challenge. I like that's more fun. I feel like them. You know, there's your challenge of like having it be like an endurance race, and then you can have these other challenges that are more like tough on their own. Otherwise, I'd have like 3 attempts, and then I'd do like a run back. Which I guess it can work, but always into it. Still need the photo for Earl. Here he is through a little story. Goes pretty far up. Say the damage was the call, as it almost always is in every game where you get damaged. I also have another 30% for being full health. To see what's over there, but I'm already kind of up here, so. The curse, the bulk's upon you. A trail of spikes will follow behind you. Stand still. Okay, luckily it's not fucking here. We can knock this out. Get some easier enemies. Or just fucking something. Here. Just give me some generics, bro. Back we go, man. It's a cute kind of challenge for sure. I definitely am. Makes you prone to want to just go find like an easy group to smack, but I guess you're not always able to do that, and you have to do a little bit of runbacks for it. Okay, this is actually a bad place for it. Pretty 3 points. Enemies explode upon death. More health sounds good. Although a small spirit following you blowing dudes up ain't too bad either. And I need a little bit more juice. Is it 3,100? Pretty close. Fuck you. No fun allowed? It's like I'm already apparently in the bad place. What fun could we get? No, it's 3,200. 3,200. Fighting every little dude's probably worth, especially not the early ones. Maybe if I was like jacked on power or something. chest over here. So we can check that. I'm gonna go buy that heart container though. I'm sure we'll need it. Actually, what's down to the south here? Did I miss this? Oh, it's... kind of like how just chill casual there about being... Like they're clearly not assholes or naughty in any way. I think I tried this already. Causes enemies to drop more garbage. I hate. Jeez. Every game they're in. It's such like it costs 6,000. The earlier you get it, the better. If it's ever gonna pay off. Sometimes they don't, because they're just not even doing that much, but it costs 5 points. It feels like such a compulsion if you want to end up like buying everything to grab the extra XP. I don't know though, because this game has a notch system, if I even want to bother. But I mean, it would pay in the long run to turn it off for bosses. I hate when games put those in. They're so fucking annoying. Yeah, it's just like, if they're worth their salt at all, then the earlier you buy them, the better, which means you forego more fun upgrades in the early game so that you can have more crap and an easier late game, or just like, you know, an easier 100% that doesn't require like grinding or something. Granted, in this game, I mean, the enemies don't drop shit anyways, but I mean, by the end, I mean, you'd hope it would pay for over the 6K. I just don't like it. It's not, I don't find it an interesting, like, conundrum to decide between, like, that and something else. It's like, I mean, they should always be worth it. Yakuza was one of the worst about that. Because that game is also like psycho grindy already. I mean, you just don't get everything in that, but if you do pick that up, one for like money and one for like XP. It also runs the risk of like making you too strong if it's actually too powerful. Killing the economy or the rewards for exploration. I just always find it as kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it's okay to have it, I guess, whatever. I mean, it can be kind of cool to have those kind of weird options in games. And replays and strategy, but I don't know. I don't think it's a novelty at this point. Kind of more annoying. I think I want to save up like 6K to buy this thing, or just completely ignore it and never buy it till the very end, because it has no value to me. Can we try that? We're missing a photo too, but I mean, since there's more of the Pearl Shrine, I mean, it could be anywhere. I want to say we tried everything. This one was locked by like just a wall, I think. Some of these are like long jumps. Alrighty, well, we'll do this one then. We'll do the basement later. Sculptor's Peak. Back down for that, I guess. Oh, that's right, you have to take this thingy. Dashing through enemies causes damage. Like, it costs so much to get that XP one. Dude, how much does it give? I almost want to see how much it gives just to like not bother with it. It's so pricey. I gotta imagine it's pretty juicy. Like if it was like 10%, that even pay off? I guess it depends on what the later game enemies drop. And now they're dropping like 10, 20. I don't know if it would ever pay off at that point. I guess it would kind of depend. Like doubled it, maybe it would. Got me like 7 off these guys. that guy drops. Doesn't give that much. I mean, there's enough enemies where I guess it over time does kind of give you a lot. You also have to pay to get the secrets unlocked too. Flying enemies will follow you. Dirty, you still gotta finish him off. So you get another dash afterwards. Dashing through dudes for damage sounds fun. Definitely want that. Gotta reserve 6 for the points though. At least there's a lot of fun little challenges to get the upgrade points though. Like they come pretty quick. Pretty entertaining. I'll see how many like upgrades we just kind of get in general. We got the air dash. So. That's another thing with some notch systems. It's like sometimes it just feels like I want some of these things to just be like normal upgrades. So you'll feel like less empowered by the end of it. And you will feel like you're getting like a whole lot of cool build choice. It just kind of depends on the pace and what kind of upgrades you get and how often and all that shit. Bugs. We get a nice heartfelt moment where meets them. Pretty cool. Hasn't been like trying to be overboard with this happiness or anything, which I think it makes it hit a little better. It's not like you get transparent about it. Shortcut. Far away. So like right here, it looks like I've already hit this whole path. It's not like a big deal. Probably helps more than it hinders, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you got best of both worlds. Read which ones are the side path. That's a shortcut. Oop. Should have been pretty obvious. I thought we were just getting a duplicate. Wasted a bit of health there. We gotta run halfway back anyways. because of the way the level design looks, where it's kind of like, you know, loading similar styled islands. I find myself having to check the map like a lot. There's a mini map, but there's not like a landmark kind of thing going on. Like it's hard to like, I'm not gonna like memorize, oh I need to go around this. It's not a big deal, the map comes up quick and it's satisfying to explore, but I kind of wish the mini map was a bit more like the main map in some ways. It ain't a big deal. The tower. Get another shortcut at some point. Each of these areas has its own little kind of gimmick. The stray cat gangster. Shit. Can't go any more that way. I don't have the ability to like just put a weight down or dupe myself. Fine, because we could go this way. I'm glad that money does not fall off of ledges in this. I mean, that'd be unhinged since the whole game is floating islands, right? There's like a path down there, but I don't think we can get to it. Just a straight ass fucking just key. Just boom. No fucking around on that one. Just raw ass key. Right. killing enemies creates a large, damaging projectile. Don't think I will care about this one. Unless bosses all start having, there's something. I mean, this game lets you have 2 sets of upgrades. Or at least save a set. And then swap it at a shrine. I guess you could have your walking around set. And your boss killing set. That's usually a very different gameplay style. Like this would be really good just walking around. I don't even know if the dash one would be super good against bosses. Usually bosses are so... I mean, can sometimes be so large you're not dashing through them, you're dashing away. So. Probably not even consistent. But that'd be a good walking around one too. Sliding, man. Oh, you can do that. Thought I saw some loot. Oh, you moved the camera. This is the shortcut unlocker. More than I thought. I wanna go back to the work then. Just take your pick, I guess. Okay. Too far anyways. We'll see. That goes the whole way, man. Yeah, you can get fucking quite unlucky there. Is it a currency dropper? Maybe not. This one definitely I want to do. Mind me. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I said all that about fucking every aspect of Trade, I feel like it's gonna drop your currency. If you don't got a reason, don't even bother. Cool. That's cool. Fight the boss, man. Plan this better then. Greed. Oof, those come up immediately. Oh, dude, you can even skip the death here. That was all greed. I'm like, I can get a little bit more, a little bit more. But now I get a little bit more. And I got hit way too early. I missed that 30% extra damage for most of the fight. That was great, but just pretty close, so worth it. Worth greed and worth. Mines are cooler. I like the idea of swapping based on the boss. If they could make it interesting enough. Differences in attacks. Okay, cool. This probably goes through shit too. That's a fun fight. No shit dropped on death. Not that it ever really matters what bugs I just find it. It's more fucking annoying as it is anything. This was like the weird platform thing. This might have been actually just throwing. This was a raw ass key. This might have been. That means I don't need to top off. Buy shit when I buy shit, man. I mean, you could top. I could top off if like I just wanted like a power up. Big deal. Well, let's use this to unlock stuff. We'll unlock all of our everything that uses this on the map right now, and then we'll go pick a place and explore it. This was one of them here. God. I thought there was one around here. Switchy. Maybe not. Well, there is this. Assuming this goes through walls. Something has to at some point if it's not me going through the wall. Does not go through there. Most of these were just like big jump. I don't remember the ones that were like a fucking faraway switch. Well, it's not like I have a lack of places I could go. I think this was like just a fucking ball. I don't remember. I'll have to double check. Probably wasting some time doing this, but I think I just wore back right away. Must be some kind of pass through. Okay. There's probably something. I'm just forgetting where. Some of these are like big jump. I feel like there's more big jumps with logs behind. And throws. Grab as much cash as I can. Increases damage relative to how much garbage you have. I have 6% right now. Does this have a cap? I mean, I want to get probably 100%, so I won't use this, but that's a cute one if you're completely done, or if you just happen to be sitting on a lot. I definitely, unless I was doing some fancy replay, would not want to like plan for that. Some of these guys are so tanky, I just don't want to bother. I love swamps, dude. Who doesn't? They say these are locked with a key. In the beginning, it was just like any old key. So back over here. This ended up being pretty useful. You would say necessary. Wonder if there's actually an area I could have explored here without this? Or if this is like hard required. Less options than I think then. Honestly, but whatever. I got it. I guess you could have just jumped to these without the boomerang. The boomerang just is like the intuitive option, huh? But it takes too long to throw because you have to charge it for a while. Yeah, can't quite reach that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I really like that each area has its own, like, kind of distinct gimmick. They kind of lean on the side of being, like, kind of puzzly, too. Not like too crazy. I guess this is just like avoidance. Some social anxiety, man. I I get it. Spirit human. I almost just want to put this one on. It's kind of like an all-around good thing. Unequip it when I've bought something. On the frost hats. I mean, that's could be fun, I guess. See if we missed anything at this one. Load of options. I mean, I guess we could work back at any time, so whatever. Might as well. Pussyfooting on it. God damn. Worth. I think it's because you have a limited amount of slots. You wouldn't want to buy everything anyways, and it kind of makes the extra money thing kind of... I mean, well, that's not entirely true, because in this game, so far, you have to buy stuff to get more shit to show up in the shop. But it's one of those things, like, you could just get, like, a few that you think are really good and then just not buy anything, so it's really just, like, a compulsion for, like, 100%ers. Survive. Oh, shit. Do this though. I might as well do this the rest of the time. He's good. Statue is. Dude's throwing him out there. So this is where we're supposed to go in the middle here. Nope. Made an escape. Let's see the rest of these, man. Loot. in just now. I think I saw it at the beginning, but I just realized there's a counter at the bottom for how many dudes there are. I'm usually so fucking locked in. I'm not looking. Which always feels weird to say, and I'm just sitting there staring at it. Island here. Okay. I'm not missing anything. See? I'm totally gonna unequip the dash blaster. Low health damage could be okay too, though. 30% of low health. Well, that's probably like the last health, right? I mean, what do I have right now? 7% of the whole fight, or 30% on the last health? Probably 7%. Maybe not, though. Not caring that. Gunk Goliath. Oh. It does have ads. But he was pretty easy. Even getting hit early with losing that extra damage. I was like, a boss has ads and we get fucked. There's a decent amount of extra damage through ads. Be the appetizer. And it's the bouncer. Yes, I am a rabbit. I'm born in May. Get over it. Fucking cool fucking t-shirt, dude. Bounce them all, man. But he's good. Sweet. VIP treatment. Okay. Not even like an Easter. I don't know what the May means. I don't know my rabbits yet. Review. I'll I didn't get anything. There? Something past that? No, that was the very edge, wasn't it? Pretty damn sure. Oh well, either way. This was a jump? Or whatever the fuck it is. Based. And falling no longer giving, like, dealing damage and it costs 5? I don't know, bro. I mean, maybe in some place. Come on. Big Lisa. Just buy more upgrade points. Okay. I like these guys right here. Shimmy. I'd like to buy those, but need to get the more loot option. Fat cat. Did we get anything else in there? Let me double check. It won't take but a minute. Although that is totally hidden, huh? There's a lot of these. Well, this is a long jumpy, I think. These were all the weird platform things. This maybe it was a switch. I don't think so, but this one's kind of out here, man. That far. Damn. Wow. The dash thingy. everything is marked on the map. That's secret. Sometimes I assume it is going to be. I don't want to like stare off the side the whole time though. I must say. I'm gonna go back. This is where heal point is. What is over here? Oops. Actually, I kind of want to try the dash blast. Seems like a very like low hit. He's addicted. Maybe if you're into it. Who's to say not to be? So how many expansions deep in are you again? Boys just right back. I'm hoping this projectile would be like a homing projectile. I think it's the AoE blast or orange. And you're like on the 4th or 5th or something? BizCS series. Do you have to pay for those, or some of those just updates? Oh, okay. That. You could pass through that one wall. Don't know if that was the intent there to do like a little trick. symbol gonna be important? Is one of these games? Probably not. I'll note it, anyways. So what class do you play anyways? I don't remember. I know you can do like multiple and shit. Loot? How many branches here? Weird. Got the memory of a fucking ant. Oh, man dancer? What are you getting out of that? Just that spread or? I see what's going on here. It's a signal, it's an item in the area, okay. Oh, okay. Is Thief like actually very thief-like? Feels like a kind of game that it would be. More than I would expect it. Point of going back, really. Keep going to see how far you can get. Never mind, it doesn't go through walls. But it like it does, but it doesn't. Triggers. Buzzleys. Items, money, or buffs. The buffs I'm imagining you actually use, are the other ones like significant? Threat management. Okay. Kinda like a WoW DPS has a little bit of threat management, AoEs, smoke screens. Cool. Didn't hit a lot here, man. Well, these enemies are hardly worth the squeeze, man. Oh, they had that in WoW too. It was the same name. Or am I actually thinking of FF14? Guarantees crit from enemy behind. That's kind of cute that it's like really positional like that, though. I've not seen that before. Reduce cost to use the upgrade or the super attack. That's pretty good. Really fancy. Are your NPC party members, like, do they work with you like that? Because I mean, you said there's not a whole lot of actual partying up, right? Three attacks in one turn. Yeah. I'm just curious how much of the class-specific stuff is like not doable, really, because of like the dexterity, I guess, of a NPC party member maybe not being there. Well, I guess since it's like sort of turn-based, maybe it's not really a big deal. Like, if it requires like really precise positioning and stuff, like cooperation, like are the NPCs good enough for a lot of that? timing and stuff. And I guess it's not as real time. I'm guessing they do. I guess it's not just stats that matter. Or do you like have control over the NPCs? I just don't know how it like plays out. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I was like, I know you go through the menu like turn-based kind of, but like, I didn't think it was actually raw turn-based because that would be a nightmare for an MMO. Sometimes I get confused when we're talking about it. Because of the NPCs, I just was like, how does that all work in real time? Like proper positioning. I mean, I guess it is an FF14 kind of. You're doing like more endgame stuff. It's probably, I assume the endgame content is not as like goofy as like 14 on, well, not goofy, but precise. It's probably, I'm guessing, a different kind of speed of strategy. Warpy is not up here. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of chill. Because, I mean, I'm so used to the theme park MMOs, which are like all fucking like non-stop, you know. Like speeds your shit. Which, I mean, it's probably like the more general enjoyment type for, yeah, you know, like a mountain or like a larger group of people. So I get why they all do it. Oh, there's something to be said about the slower pace shit. There's something up here. What the fuck is that? Yeah, you must get some super jump at some point. Yeah. are gonna use it. Okay. That's cool. Well, keep an eye on it. I mean, I didn't take it as a kind of game that was probably gonna have a whole lot of kind of info secret kind of shit, but it might be a little bit. Next, every enemy visible on the screen. I assume this is just cat in the bag. Cat in the hat, cat in the back. Oh, I'll check it. There we go. Good. Try Constellation. Seems like another kind of AoE blaster though. Boss. How many fucking zone? Although maybe we should start with the boss so we have all of our tools. Send it farther. Cool. Fancy key. Oh yeah, what is this? It's a boss. What they're showing me at least. Explore a bit first. How much damage that did, but let's say we've been on this side already. Yeah. got something on that. I was like, what is out here? Shortcut. Take it. Find down here too. Could just go for the boss. We probably get something useful. Let's do that. Else. Tight one then. Supposed to attack every enemy on the screen, but I don't know if it attacks when they're in their other form. Probably not worth there. Damn, we can 180 that shit? That sucks. The bait is actually swapping to save yourself. Better just to learn how to dodge one of them. Like fucking just counter. Now we can do that. Now does that let us go through stuff? Or just walk? Still not sure. I assume we can't go through things with this. Gotcha. Walking areas over here. What's the fucking deal with this? Sport, I say. Sport. Went way too far. In fact, I went the wrong way entirely. Nice, you can pull it back whenever you want. Not just wall bounce. I think we could have gotten here from the right. That's whatever, bro. Must need some other abilities still, I guess. Unless I can choose it. I know. Oh, could do it this way. Think about that. A bit more puzzling. I would be expecting to do. Cool. Need to think a little smarter, I think. Coasting. They're not all totally auto or anything. Loot in here? I don't know why I bothered, honestly. Kind of a waste of fucking time. Kinda just curious if I killed them if something would happen, but a giga waste of time. This takes a bit to get through already. It's the boomerang. Kind of wish it was just like you didn't have to hold it. I never want to use it in combat. You have to do an attack and then a hold. It's pretty much the puzzly tool. I guess if you could just throw it whenever, it'd be too easy. Use it too often for power. I get that. I don't think room clears has been a thing yet. This room just felt like annoying enough that it would. Quick route. Back speed. Gotta get that. Just raw damage, brother. Brother? My brother done crashed. One that wants to hit the store. Have a couple drinks. Maybe a little bite. come back and do some more. How much does this give me? It adds like 6 per enemy kill. It's not even worth it. At all. Fuck that, I'm not buying it. Apparently when you beat the game, everything's half off. Which is a cool way to help 100%ers, but I liked 100% before the final boss. We'll see. I don't want any of that. Let's buy some upgrade points. Oh, is that as much as she'll do? Like per boss or something, or is that just the max? Cost for special attack sounds good. But I want attack speed for now. Nice. Oh, or I could save a buck. 1 second. Get some cheap something. There's some cheap drinks. It's pretty girthy so far, man. We've been at it for what, 4 hours? 30% in. Cool. Oh yeah, let me go grab this shit. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick little breaky. I could just not, but... Not because of lack of interest. It's been cool so far. I like it. I think if it didn't have the music and just slight surrealism, it's not like crazy. The atmosphere, just in general. I don't know if the level design would stick for a long time. I think it also has like pretty clean challenges and fun little gimmicks each level. I think without that, the style of level design might get a little dull, but it hasn't yet. Like, cause there's not really like a whole lot of like key locations or landmarks or like icy things to see. It's just like a general vibe in each zone and like clean gameplay and stuff. So that's cool. I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's kind of cute how it's like, you know, if this was like any at a touchless atmosphere and like the pace of the rewards and the upgrades and the money and the spice of the different challenges and stuff like that, any more annoying or any less flawed, it'd be like, yeah. Probably have a different take on it, but yeah, it's cool so far. It's a charming game too. It's not like overly quick chungus about the animals and stuff, which I like. Like it is about, you know, cute animals and stuff, but it's not beating you over the head with it. Or fucking brownie points. A little bit of funniness, a little bit of goofy dialogue, but mostly gameplay. It's addicting. I mean, it's Metroidvania. Of course it's addicting. Alright guys, I'll be back soon. Like, probably 23 minutes, unless something happens. Thanks for watching. Likely come back with this. I'm feeling crazy. Maybe we'll come back with a little Lost and Found Co. Oh, patch notes. Oh, they fixed the bug I had yesterday. Stage fix. Oh, good on them. Could do some of that.